age. Any age. As long as he's in good shape, his finances good, he could get a wife at any age, any time. So man ages backward. Man get finer with time. A man get finer with time. So time, a man gets seasoned. He get good looking. He start to learn how to dress. He gets his money up. He learn how to talk. He learn how to speak. So man age backwards. So when a man start getting his money together, getting his life together, he age like fine wine. So you can't really compete with a man because he have time. He could have baby at any age. So man age backwards. That's true. Okay, listen. Man age backwards.
But one thing that a lot of women my age need to stop doing is sitting up always trying to like use men for food and then like bragging about it like y'all doing something. Y'all don't understand that all of this stuff that y'all be doing is not doing nothing but making dating hard. But one thing that a lot of women my age need to stop doing is sitting up always trying to like use.
If you're not used to having a good man in your life, or if you might have seen that growing up, you can do all the healing work that you want to do. But when the good man comes, can you handle that? Because he's going to be a trigger, and you're going to have to know how to decipher intuition and fear, because they feel the same. The version of you that you are right now is why you have what you have. You got to make a complete identity switch to get something different. And so what happens is when people aren't ready to do that, they will always go back to the low-hanging fruit that they're accustomed to. If you're not used to having a good man in your life, or if you might have seen that growing up, you can do all the healing work that you want to do. But when the good man comes, can you handle that? Because he's going to be a trigger, and you're going to have to know how to decipher.
Put one leg on the headboard, leave the other.
Most Asian guys cannot go all night. They really have very bad stamina and they don't like to eat and they want the woman to finish them. They will always usually be like,
finish me, it's your job, you're a woman.
I'm like, what kind of double standard is that? I don't think it's applicable for all Asian men, but that's the kind of man that I bump into. They always ask me to finish them, and they ain't not gonna finish me. Most Asian guys cannot go all night. They really have very bad stamina, and they don't like to eat and they want the woman
I'm at a point in my life where I don't care what a man looks like. I don't care his height. I don't care about any of it. I don't care if he's cute or ugly. All I care about is them pockets.
I will travel the internet, searching far and wide. These single moms don't understand the power that's inside. Single mom, you let them hit it raw.
I'm at a point in my life where I don't care what a man looks like. I don't care his height.
Fellas, remember, if she giving you more headache than heads, she got to go. Too much women out here willing to suck it up and lick it up.
Well, I just bought my plane ticket to the Caribbeans, and if anyone needs me, I'll be staying at the Suck It Up and Lick It Up hotel.
Fellas, remember, if she giving you more headache than heads, she got to go. Too much women out here willing to suck it up and lick it up.
Well, I just bought my plane ticket to the Caribbean.
Pastor says Christians
I do.
Can be
but
polygynous.
It's not polygamy. It's called polygyny. The world does polygamy. A lot of people, the Bible doesn't speak about a man and a woman and a man, or man and man, or woman and woman. It does speak clearly that Abraham, the father of the faith, he had wives and concubines. Jacob had 4 wives, out of which come the 12 tribes of Israel. Moses, the custodian of the law, had 3 wives. David, the king of Israel, had 18 between wives and concubines. Of course, we all know about Solomon. But it actually has laws written in the Torah, written in the law of Yah, that actually regulates and sanctions a man having more than one wife if he chooses to.
Pastor says Christians
I do.
Did you be watching Netflix?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. What is she doing? Is she crazy, bruh? Yo, like, look at that motherfucker, man. Why would she do this? Like, it's more room on the couch. She gon' oh, no, she did. You don't move it. Don't do that. You better stop. I got on Adidas pants. I will do something to you. Stop, girl. I'm gonna get hard. You better stop. This she crazy. Why I be in that motherfucker like, oh, yeah, go crazy. Oh, she finna get hard. I'm finna move it. Did you be watching Netflix?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. What is she doing?
These are the chances that I get when I spot my students. I really thought...
Yes, I'm here for the spotter position.
Okay, awesome. You do know you'll get hit in the face with poom poom. Are you okay with that?
When do I start?
These are the chances that I get when I spot my students. I
Go to the gym, they said. It's good for you, they said. Wrong. Now I'm just unreasonably hungry, horny, and sore all of the time.
What's your age? 34. And are you single?
Well, I have a relationship. I have a girlfriend, but, you know, it's open on my end.
So, how does a man...
You had two options in life. One was to be itchy all the time, or to be drunk all the time. Which one would you choose? If you had two options.
Niggas be going.
If he leads properly, I will submit naturally. I will submit naturally. If he leads properly, I will.
I mean, just take it like a G and just swallow. Ooh. Seriously, do you swallow? Pomegranate seeds. I mean, I don't get it. Why would anybody even swallow these? I'm not swallowing. I'm not. Ladies, do you swallow? I mean, just take it like a G and just swallow. Ooh. Seriously, do you swallow?
Okay, I have 3,000 bodies.
Uh-oh.
And it's just in and out. Like, it's just work. Gotcha. It's just work. But, like, in my personal life, for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go sleep with a dude, like...
more proof that body count matters. See how she's completely desensitized? You gotta love it. Knowledge is power. The more you
Hey, you okay? You okay?
I'm just stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro. Yeah.
Our next contestant is Warren. Okay, so there's no more balloons, so go ahead and go. Our next contestant is Warren.
If I get a stain on something, I say, hey, what do I put on here to get this stain out? If the thing like, hey, Nick, you mix up some apple cider and some vinegar and you crush up them up in tulip and you put a dandelion in there, you stir that up, it's gonna get it right out. If the thing makes spells and potions, I don't want her. She for the streets. You heard me? If she can't mix up a tincture and say, hey, Nick, I was listening to your voice, it don't sound clear. Drink this, Nick. Clear you right up. If a can't rub your ass down, slather you in some Vicks vapor rub. If a ain't got a motherfucking aloe vera plant outside and say, hey, go out there, break off a little bit of that plant, bring it back here, let me show you something. If she can't do all that, Shorty is a dirtbag. She for the streets, you hear me? I need Shorty that was raised by her slave grandmother and passed down some damn secrets from Harriet Tubman that say, hey, we used to use this when massa wouldn't let us go to the doctors. I need her to have some of that good old knowledge, you dig? But these broads out here ain't worth a damn thing. And the reason they be all into like health and all this stuff is because they broke down, they weak, they got bad genetics, they ain't even healthy, you heard me? These broads be sick all the damn time, man. They be doped up on all kind of pills and stuff. Something wrong with half of them, man. So if she ain't like that, I don't want her. If I get a stain on something.
So if you want a revenge cheat, is the revenge sweeter if your guy that you're in a relationship finds out or if it stays secret?
Having that information, you know, like being in his face and like, yeah.
I'm opposite.
I want him to know.
What do you find is sweeter? Sweeter by keeping it a secret?
No,
or exposing it?
I would expose it.
I think I want him to know.
What about you, 22?
I think it's sweeter if I just,
Oh, it's sweeter if you just know.
and I'm keeping it to myself. I guess let it simmer, like Nicole said, and then, you know, when the time came, you just kind of slip it in there.
Ladies, the best revenge is just be a great and the best woman to the next man and let him see that shit.
Period.
I'm not gonna lie, I never in my life thought I would ever see a gym ever again. And
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Why do older men in their 40s and beyond prefer dating women in their 20s? And why don't they choose women their own age? Can someone explain this to me? Because it doesn't make any sense at all. Why do you go for someone the same age as your daughter? I mean, 15 and you're 40? Why do older men in their 40s and beyond prefer dating women in their 20s? And why don't
I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm in my hoe phase right now. Happiness over everything. Where's your mind? Love you, bye. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm in my hoe phase right now. Happiness.
Have you ever tried this one?
that I did was have in the staircase.
Yes!
Yes, I do. Where was that? What staircase?
In my building.
What?
Why you just didn't take him in the crib?
They ain't come in my crib unless they got to know me first.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
You got one more motherfucking time to get on this Instagram. And say that you smell my coochie on your face.
I'm here. Behind you, look.
Okay.
I can't believe he broke up with me.
He broke up with you? That's crazy. I'm here for anything that you need. Anything.
I can't believe he broke up with me.
He broke up with you? That's crazy. I'm here for
Darling, can I be a favor? Looking at me.
At the same damn time, at the same.
No, don't make it gay. Just no. You looked at me. That's why. If you didn't look at me and carried on. No, don't make it gay. Just no. You looked at me. That's why. If you didn't look at me.
If Superman died.
This is another word of advice from a female who grew up with a father and a mother who were married for 30 plus years in the same household. I know y'all didn't have that, so let me give you some insight. Men do not care about other men. Y'all like to sit here and try to make niggas jealous of other niggas. For example, a nigga fucked you and dubbed you, you tight, so you try to get a new nigga and tell a new nigga to do this for you. Now you telling the old nigga what he doing. Why would that nigga care about what he's doing? He's doing all that shit to get your puss. Meanwhile, this nigga got your puss and didn't do none of that shit. Do you see how stupid that sounds and how stupid that looks? Y'all bitches were just fuckable. You knew that. He knew that. But you thought that your puss was good enough to change his mind and make you think that you was going to be wifey. That nigga already knew from jump you was never going to be that. Niggas know in the first 5 minutes of having a conversation with a woman if they want that woman or not. Or if they just want to fuck that woman or not. And you knew that. But you thought you had that power down there. You thought you had vibranium in your puss. You don't. This is another word of advice from a female who grew up with a father and a mother who were married for 30 plus years.
I knew I should have stood celibate. What a waste of a body. I don't even.
Look the same. When you take your makeup off, you don't look the same. When you take your makeup off, you don't look the same. When you take your makeup off, when you take your makeup off, you don't look the same. Why? When you take your makeup off, you don't look the same. Why? When you take your makeup off, you don't look the same. When you take your makeup off, you don't look the same. When you take your makeup off, you don't look the same. When you take your makeup off, when you take your makeup off, you don't look the same. Why? When you take your makeup off, you don't look.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but there is no such thing as fornication. You can read the Bible from front to back. There are no pastors, ministers, priests, nothing or no one in the Bible officiating a wedding. There are no marriage certificates in the Bible. There aren't even instructions on how to get married. As a matter of fact, there aren't any scriptures on sex before marriage because sex is marriage. Leah became Jacob's wife after they went into the tent in the evening. As a married woman, the legal process for marriage as we know it today is for business and legal matters. But the bond, the love, and the sex is there with or without the certificate. Why buy the cow when the milk is free? First,
Love song or love letter?
I'm getting rammed from the back, and I noticed the gentleman is grabbing onto the fatty part. Of like my side here, and I asked him politely the next morning, like,
Hey, just be happy he spent the night and didn't leave immediately after ejaculating.
I'm getting rammed.
No one can hold Black women accountable. Black women, unfortunately, we have adopted this mentality that I can do whatever I want to do and can't nobody tell me anything. And this is why we are where we're at. We live in a very selfish, egotistical society now that nobody cares. If you're a Black woman and to hold Black women accountable, you have to be ready to like fight because it's going to come with a lot. I'm always thinking about how young girls are being influenced. So what us grown women are doing is influencing these girls to do these out of control, I don't care attitudes. They have the most disgusting attitudes and you can't even check them because they have their moms who say I could do whatever I want. So can't no one hold us accountable. Not a Black man, your white boss probably, that's probably the only one who can tell us what to do because he pay us. A gay man can tell us what to do. If it's a Black woman or a Black man, a straight Black man, we don't want to hear it. No one can hold Black women accountable.
When it comes to my man, he is always fed, fucked, and financed. The 3 F's. So no, he don't have time for none of y'all. He gonna curve you every time.
Your name and where are you from, boy? Name, place of birth.
I'm Kevin. Now, let me tell you something that I'm learning. Okay, you have to give that man more respect than you give him love. Now, we're women, we're full of love, most of us. But we hurt people that we love. We lie to people we love. We disrespect people that we love. Now, when you respect somebody, you're usually a little bit more cognizant of the actions you make surrounding that person. You're usually a little bit more aware. You'll take a little bit more time to think before you make a decision or before you make a move when it has any direct correlation with that person. So I say that to say, if you are with someone that you don't respect, you don't re-respect somebody. Think about it. Once you stop respecting somebody, nothing matters after that. Because hear me when I say this, the person who is disrespecting you, you're not as locked in as you think you are. And this is not pick me, because this absolutely goes both ways. But sis, understand me when I'm saying this too. If you're with a man that you're disrespecting, that's not your man. If you're with a man that you're comfortable enough to disrespect, you don't respect him as a leader, and his position in your life is not in the position that it's supposed to be in. So don't get offended. Don't get mad. We just have to learn to respect more than we love. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're not attacks. I'm really trying to teach you how to get what you want. And fellas, when a woman gets to the point where she is so comfortable disrespecting you and acting up and cussing you out and acting a fool, what do you think is going to happen next? Because when we are respectful to a man, we're really locked into a man. We don't see anybody else. But once we're comfortable enough and we're starting to be toxic, and we're cussing and we're taking the alpha approach and we're being super masculine, that's not your girl. That's not. Now, let me tell you something that I'm learning.
Imagine going to the mall and you about to go to the Louis store and buy you a bag. But when you about to walk into the Louis store, you see that it's a little stand and they selling fake bags. and you like, let me go just see what's going on over here. That's not really.
Do y'all know it is 24 degrees outside in New York right now? Hold on. It's 24 degrees, but the wind chill says it makes it feel like it's 12. I'm gonna say it again.
Most men will just block you and never talk to you again, as opposed to being like, hey, you gave me some of that cat and it smelled like 9 lives. It smelled like kibbles and bits, onions, and Caesar dressing. Most men will just block you and never talk to you again, as opposed to being like, hey, you gave me some of that cat and it smelled like 9 lives. It smelled like kibbles and bits, onions, and Caesar dressing. Most
Ladies, a lot of times when y'all be on y'all cycle, y'all out in public or not, everybody know you're on your cycle because you do have a smell. Now, this is not all women, because when I start my cycle, when I be on my cycle, yeah, but it's a reason. I probably used to be like some of y'all, having a little smell down there, because I was wearing pads and tampons, and then always constantly fighting with yeast and BV. These are real life issues that people don't come to you, and I could get on here all day and flex and talk about, oh, I don't have no smell when I'm on my cycle. I don't have no smell at all. I don't. But you got to crawl before you walk. I had to work to get to this point. pH is balanced. You gotta really work hard. You gotta really learn your body, fall in love with your body, fall in love with your cycle, fall in love with your vagina in a healthy way. I'm not talking about in a sexual way. None of this stuff got nothing to do with being immoral. This got everything to do with embracing who you are and really just being healthy from the inside out. Vaginal health is serious. Gut health is serious. And a lot of times people don't talk about that because it's been normalized. People just think that they're supposed to smell like that when they come on their cycle and stuff. But no, you're not. You have some underlying issues going on. And it's okay. It doesn't mean that you're dirty. You might just be ignorant. And being ignorant only means you just don't know. So let's talk about it. Let's learn about it. Ladies, a lot of times when y'all be on y'all
in this game,